Before this video starts, I just want to say a couple of things first. Firstly, the video does look a bit glitchy in the first 13-14 minutes. I don't know why. And also, my voice does sound different throughout the video. I don't know why. I think the audio file was different or something happened to it. I also want to give a shout out to my friend for making my thumbnail as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this very glitchy video. When we think of zombie games, we normally think about Call of Duty Zombies. But there is one game that comes to mind that you probably haven't heard or even played yet. Back 4 Blood. Sadly, this game isn't popular anymore due to very bad reviews, as you can see. But today, I'm going to do a challenge on this game. Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Collider and I'm going to see if I can beat Back 4 Blood only using pistols. First off, let's set some ground rules. I'm only allowed to use the guns on this category, as you can see. I am not going to use the Tech 9 as this gun will be too easy for the challenge I'm trying to do. I'm also not going to use the Belgian, as you can see, as this is a shotgun, but any other gun I can use on this list. This is kind of obvious for the challenge, but I'm also not allowed to use any other guns. And for purpose, I can't use any grenades or any thermal items, as if I did, it'll be too easy and I can use them for my advantage. As you can see in this clip, you see me using my knife. That's the only time I'm allowed to use the knife for. If you see me in the video stab a Ridden, that is by mistake and I do not intend to use the knife in any way possible. Anyway, let's get into it. I'm going to be playing on Veteran as Recruit is too easy and Nightmare is too hard for only pistol challenge. I'm also going to be playing as Walker as he's probably got the best stats in the game and he starts out with a pistol, which is perfect for this challenge. I start off this mission by instantly dropping my grenades and my assault rifle. I bought some upgrades for my pistols as early on I need as much accuracy and firepower I can possibly get on the pistol, being of course the weakest class in the game. After that I leave the safe zone and start the mission. Of course, this being the first mission, this was very easy. I never really struggled in any part of this mission and it was very fun and very easy to get through. There's not really a lot to talk about this mission apart from being it's very easy and very simple for a first mission. So I'm just going to quickly run to the safe room. After setting off the horde, I try to run as fast as I can as I don't really want to lose as much health as possible, especially early on. And as you can see, I get into the safe room and that's mission 1, act 1 done. For this mission I bought a brand new gun and then I leave the safe room. Okay, so I don't know what they were thinking, but this mission was literally so hard to do. For a second mission, I mean look, an entire boss spawns out. I mean, come on, this is a joke. I'm using a pistol, and for the second mission, this was literally ridiculous. You can even look here, my teammates literally have no health left. And then shortly after, one of them goes down. After the boss only has 0.5% of his health left, I quickly revive my teammate. Thank God for that. And now at this stage, I really want to find as much copper I can possibly get. In this clip, you see me shooting a barrel that explodes and killing all the nearby zombies. I am allowed to do this as I'm using my pistol to shoot the barrel. And later on, using the explosives will be very helpful against bosses as well. Anyway, after finding some quick meds, I go into this tunnel to fight the boss once again. You can see here that my pistol literally does nothing. And I have to rely on my AIs just to kill this boss. And shortly after, the boss is defeated. After a quick run to the safe room, we have completed mission 1, act 2. Thank God for that. On to the third mission, and I didn't really buy anything. So we just instantly left. Now this mission was very weird because every time I play this game, there's always a boss that spawns here, and this time there wasn't a single boss. And I don't know why. I think it's something to do with the corruption cards or something like that, but it was just really weird. Anyways, we quickly turned on the gravel filter, and we waited. This mission was very easy because I thought there'd be a boss spawn, but they wasn't, so this mission was quite simple and very easy. Anyways, we got to the safe room, and that was literally it. Mission 3, act 1 completed. On to the next mission, I bought an upgrade for my gun, which does a 10% damage, and I bought upgrades which will help me in the long run. And then I left the safe room. I found one of these bonus rooms, which I went inside, and I quickly healed myself, as my health was still a bit low from the second mission. Anyway, it was a quick run to the bridge, and through the boat, to quickly run to the convoy, to pick up the C4 to explode the entire boat, after planting the explosives on the boat, and quickly run back to the convoy. This mission was actually very easy. I thought it would be harder, but no, this was quite quick and easy. Anyway, mission 4, Act 1 completed. For the next mission, there weren't really a lot to buy from the vendor, so we just quickly left. There wasn't really a lot of stuff going on over here, apart from just killing a few zombies and summoning a horde. And again, this place, you see it about 50 million times while playing this game. Anyway, a few seconds later, a breaker spawns in, and I got to admit, this boss was so easy to kill. You don't understand, like my pistol just murdered the thing in seconds. Anyway, after killing the boss, we quickly go to here to open the gate so we can save all the survivors inside. One was saved thanks to my AI, and I quickly saved the other one, and saved the other one, and the other one to save all the survivors inside. And that's literally the mission. For some reason, I couldn't find the video of me going into the safe room. For some reason, I don't know why, I think it was deleted or something, but that is mission 5, Act 1 completed. Now on to the next mission. I instantly leave the safe house as there's literally nothing to buy, so I just bought a couple of upgrades and that's literally it. We have to repair a few windows, so the first one is completed, then the second one, then the third, and then the last one. Then we leave the library to save the survivors next. And I'm not even joking, I'm running to the apartment and a big massive boss just spawned out of literally nowhere. So I just run inside and just try to find all the survivors. Shortly after I found all the survivors, but then I went back and buy Marathon Runner. And then it was just a quick run to the safe room and then we finish. Mission 6, Act 1. We didn't really buy anything, so we just ran to the bar as quick as possible. And for disclosure, this is my favourite mission out of the entire game, and I can't wait to get into this. And the reason why I absolutely love this mission is because the jukebox plays rock music, and I absolutely love rock music. Anyways, I got some upgrades, and I actually bought Mag Carrier, which will be extremely useful for Pistol Only Challenge. Anyway, we start at the jukebox, and let's rock out. So we just have to wait for all the survivors to get loaded to the bus, and it's just a quick, easy mission, really. I mean, like, it took me 5 minutes to do. And for some reason, one of my AIs actually got down, which was very weird. And I'm not even joking when I say this, the Ace of Spades started to play by the Motorhead, and I absolutely love the song. Anyway, after all the survivors got on the bus, we instantly leave to finish Mission 7, Act 1. On to the next mission, where we start back at Fort Hope once again. I bought a brand new upgrade for my gun, which does 115 bullet penetration, which will be very good against hordes, and I bought a couple of upgrades as well. And we left the safe room to start the mission. Shortly after leaving, a breaker spawned in, which was, again, a joke. And then we killed it literally in like a minute. Anyway, for this mission, we have to deliver some supplies to a safe room. And after literally a minute, I found them very quickly and very easily. Anyway, I grabbed them and it was a quick run to the safe room to finish Mission 8, Act 1. This was literally very easy and very quick. On to the next mission, and we didn't really buy any supplies, so we just quickly left the safe house. I found this mission quite annoying at the start because I have to keep dropping the supply box just to kill some riddens. Anyway, we turn on the gate and quickly run to the diner with the supplies. This part of the mission is quite annoying because I have to set up traps and everything, because we have to survive 4 minutes of an ongoing horde. I am allowed to use these barbed wire traps as these don't kill the riddens, they only slow them down. After getting prepared, I turn on the generator to start the ongoing 4 minutes horde. The first 3 minutes was actually quite easy. I didn't really struggle. I kept an eye on my health and kept an eye on my AIs, and it was very easy. Until, of course, the breaker spawns in, which I actually didn't even focus on the breaker. I only focused on the riddens as there was no point me trying to kill the breaker with little time left. And that was literally it. Not too bad, not too hard. Mission 9, Act 1 completed. For the next mission, I didn't really buy anything, so we just quickly left the safe room. This mission was actually quite chill at this part. I didn't really find it any hard or any difficult, and it was just quite fun to kill the riddens here. Anyway, we got to the farm, and we have to destroy these Nessers to proceed through the mission. So the first one's been destroyed, then the second one, then the third one, And then the last one to drop down the bus. After that, we run across the river. And then quickly run to the safe room. Mission 10, Act 1 completed. For the next mission, I really didn't buy anything, so I just quickly left the safe room. So I just quickly run to turn on the truck. After an ongoing horde of zombies, the truck finally pulled down the lorry to proceed through the mission. Anyway, it was quite chill until a hag spawned out of literally nowhere and grabbed me and started eating me. Anyway, after that traumatizing incident, we finally made it to the church. And we have to repair all of the windows. So you can see right here, the first one has been done. Then the second one. And then finish the final window, and then we just close the door to complete the mission. This is mission 11, Act 1 completed. On to the next mission, and I didn't really buy anything, so we just left instantly. Shortly after, a breaker spawns in, yet again, and we took care of it quite easily, actually. After that, we proceed through the house to destroy more of these nest thingies. I don't really know what they're called still, but that's the first one destroyed. Then the second one. Then the third one. And then I quickly destroyed the last one to proceed through the mission. After that, we go outside to turn on the tow truck. After the tow truck lifts up the car, we quickly run to the house up ahead. Why did I just try to wrap that? After we quickly go for the house, we go into the mines. And it was a quick run to the safe room to finish mission 12, Act 1. On to the last mission of Act 1, and we just quickly left the safe room. There's not really much to buy again. So I'm just throwing all these bullets right here so I don't have to run out and get more, and it'll save more time. Anyway, first one's done. Then the second one. Then the third one. Then the fourth one. Thank God for my AIs for covering me. Honestly, I would have been dead by now. And as soon as I grab the fifth one, the big massive boss spawns in. So I quickly fire up the cannon so I can complete the mission. After firing the last one, we completed Act 1. Now we're on Act 2, where we start out back in Fort Hope once again. I instantly drop all my guns as everything is reset. Also, I picked Walker yet again. And I just bought a couple of upgrades for my pistol, and then we just headed out. We made it to the parking lot where we have to destroy more of those nest thingies. So there goes the first one, then the second one, then the third one, and then the last one. I found an upgrade for my pistol, and then I left the car park. After going through the houses, we finally end up at the school, church, I really don't know what this is. And it was a quick run to the safe room to complete mission 1, Act 2. On to the next mission now, and I bought a brand new gun, which is the exact same, but it's fully automatic. This will be extremely helpful for Act 2. Now this mission, we have to destroy 10 Nesses to get Bob's hand. I'm not going to show you me destroying all the Nesses, as there's literally no point. So here's the first one destroyed, then the second one, and then the last one to get Bob's hand. Now, if I want to kill a Ridden, I actually have to drop Bob's hand, as this actually classed as a melee weapon, and I can kill Riddens with Bob's hand. Anyway, I scanned Bob's hand, and I got to the safe room to finish Mission 2, Act 2. On to the next mission, and we didn't buy anything, so we just quickly left. And go straight into the sewers. After a little bit, we found this room, and we turned on the gate. After a bit of the horde, and we have to turn it back on again. Which then opens so we can proceed through the mission. After a bit exploring, we found the way out. After exploring a bit, I found this upgrade which I was really hesitant to get, but then again, it did a 13% reload speed, so I went back and I bought it. Even though I got a 5% damage reduction, it's okay, as this will be very useful for the gun I'm using. And after a bit, we opened another gate. After the gate opened, we quickly run into the safe room to complete Mission 3, Act 2. On to the next mission now, and we didn't really buy much, we just bought a couple of upgrades, so we just left the safe room. And after literally a minute of leaving the safe room, a breaker spawns in. Oh my god. Like, why is this even a boss? This is so easy to kill. My pistol just melts it down in literally a minute. Anyway, we proceed through the mission. And the reason why I hate this mission so much is because the amount of birds that spawn in this one area is stupid. Like, 5 hordes happened in this one location. Anyways, we found Unnatural Healer, which will be extremely useful. Anyways, we have to destroy more of these nest thingies, like we haven't destroyed enough as it is. So here's the first one destroyed, then the second one, then the third one, and then the last one. And then we quickly run to the safe room. Thank God for this, this mission is so boring. So mission 4, Act 2 completed. On to the next mission now, and we literally didn't buy anything, so we just quickly left. So we just quickly run over to open the bridge. And I actually use my toolkit to lower the bridge because I don't really want to fight a horde of Riddens. And we crossed the boat. For some reason, Jim died. I don't know how. After aggravating the hag, we just quickly run to the trailers. And again, Jim died. I don't know why he keeps dying. Like, what is going on with him? And not so long later, Holly died for some reason. Like, what is going on with my AIs? And I don't know if you can see or not, but this mission gave me so much food. Like, you don't understand. Like, look. The amount of food this mission gave me is unreal. Anyway, I just got to the safe house to complete Mission 5, Act 2. On to the next mission, and I didn't really buy anything, so we just left. And we travelled to the boats, or whatever this place is called. And we made it to the clog. And I don't see the point of this mission, as this mission literally takes like 5 minutes to do. Not even that, actually, like 4 minutes. So there's not a lot to go on about this mission, really. Anyway, we made it to the safe room to complete Mission 6, Act 2. On to the next mission, and I didn't really buy anything yet again, so we just left. For this mission, we just have to deliver supplies or cargoes or something like that to Fort Hope. So here's the first one done. And then the second one. And then after, a breaker spawns in. And then the breaker actually knocks me off. And I could have literally easily dropped down there. That's like a 5-foot drop. And my AIs didn't even do anything to help me. I don't know where the file went. I think it's disappeared or something. I couldn't find it. But we actually had to restart this mission because the breaker knocked down all of my AIs. Meaning we have to restart the mission. So here's the first one being done again. Then the second one. And then the breaker spawns in again. And I'm not taking any chances. So we literally killed him in under 20 seconds. Then we did the last crate to complete Mission 7, Act 2. On to the next mission. And we start back at Fort Hope once again. So we just quickly left because I didn't really buy anything. And as soon as we left, the Order spawns in. I think that's its name. And during the fight, Holly went down. Then soon after, Doc went down. After killing the Order, a massive horde of zombies are still right here. There's literally about, I think, 80 right here. And I didn't manage to revive Holly in time, but I did manage to revive Doc. And we found Holly again, but I just went into the safe room to complete Mission 8, Act 2. On to the next mission, and we start back at the library where I bought 2 upgrades. Hunkers Down and Silver Bullet, which will be extremely helpful. After that, we bought a couple of upgrades and we left the safe house. After a few seconds, a Order, I don't know how to say its name, spawns in. In this clip, you see me shooting a barrel at the Order. Near the beginning on Mission 2 Act 1, I talked about how I'm allowed to shoot the barrel that kills and explodes the nearby zombies. And the reason why I said that is because these boss fights normally take about 3 or 4 minutes to beat with just a pistol. But well, these barrels, they'll take me about at least a minute or so to beat. Anyway, as soon as after, a breaker spawns in, which is, again, amazing. So we just quickly killed it. And quickly run to the safe room to complete Mission 9 Act 2. On to the next mission, I just bought a brand new upgrade which does more accuracy to my pistol, and then we just left the safe house. Now in this mission, we have to kill 5 snitchers. So here's me killing the first one, then the second one, then the third one. I don't have the clip of me killing the 4th one because for some reason I just don't, so here's me killing the 5th one. After me killing the 5th one, 2 breakers spawn in, which is amazing. And for some reason, I couldn't find the clip of me killing the first one, or them even spawning, for some reason. So here's me killing the last breaker, and it was actually stuck, which was perfect for me. Anyway, Act 2 is now completed. On to Act 3 now, and I dropped my AR and my grenades. And I'm also playing as Walker. Bought an upgrade for my gun and a few for my character, and I instantly leave the safe house. A few minutes later, we're at the farm, where I found one of these bonus rooms. I don't really know what this room is called. After going inside, I found a Desert Eagle, meaning I can now one-shot Riddens. I've been given a corruption card at the beginning of the mission. What this corruption card does is anytime I've opened a crate or one of those bonus rooms, I get around 400 copper. But every time I get 100 copper, my character slows down. This corruption card is extremely useful early on, especially when I want to get more copper. Anyway, I managed to get out the corn farm to proceed through the mission. And I bought Ridden Slayer, which would be extremely useful against bosses. And then it was a quick run to the safe room to complete Mission 1 Act 3. On to the next mission, and I didn't really buy anything, so we just left. After leaving the safe house, a breaker spawns in, but thank God I bought Ridden Slayer, as this boss died literally in like 30-20 seconds. After that, we made it to this forest that was on fire, and then enter this pool area. After entering the pool, we have to destroy some of these nests, so here's the first one being destroyed. Then the second one, and the third one, and then the last one. And then we quickly made it to the safe room to complete Mission 2, Act 3. On to the next mission, and I didn't really buy anything, so we just left again. Then we quickly run to this cable ferry, I think that's the name of it. And then we got to the other side. Now after getting to these houses, we had to look for a car battery to open the gate. After looking for this car battery, Holly somehow died. I think she died by a hang, I can't remember. Just like last time, I couldn't find the file of me finding the car battery and opening the gate, so we're on to this part now. And then I went down actually. And then the hag killed off my other AIs, and then we failed the mission. Now this time I backed restarting the mission, and I decided to try to kill the hag this time, but it wasn't a good idea, as the hag disappeared with me as well. Meaning I'm now playing as one of my AIs that doesn't have a pistol, so I couldn't kill a single Ridden. Now I'm back on the ferry and I can't kill a single Ridden, so I have to let my 2 other AIs kill them for me. Then I quickly get off the ferry to find Walker. I got Walker back now, so now I'm able to play as Walker to kill Riddens, and I have to drop my assault rifle because I spawned with it. And I got into one of these rooms and I found the best gun in the game. The invisible Glock 19 of Doom. So pretty much I just found my original gun from Act 2. Anyways, I got back to where I was. And now it's a quick run to the safe room to complete one of the longest missions I've done. This took me about, I think, 15 minutes to complete. Anyway, Mission 3, Act 3 completed. On to the next mission where I bought a couple of upgrades for my gun and then I quickly left. Then I made it to this greenhouse where I have to destroy more of these nests. So here's the first one being destroyed. Then the second one. Then the third one. And then the last one. Then I have to go through this maze, because every mansion has a maze. Anyways, we got out of the maze, and it was a quick run to the safe room to complete Mission 4, Act 3. On to the next mission, and all I just bought was some health and some health upgrades, so I just instantly left. Then we met up with this guy that's named Roger. Then he showed off his rip-off fireworks show.
What's going on?
They protect each other. When one is attacked, all are.
Anyways, he set off a horde of zombies, so we had to grab his supplies and leave. So here's the first one, then the second, then the third, then the fourth, and then the last one to complete Mission 5, Act 3. On to the next mission, and we didn't buy anything, so we just left. Then we got to the crematorium. I think that's how you... Man, I suck at speaking. Then we have to look for a card, which I found quite quickly, actually. Then I had to turn off the furnaces. And I got into one of these rooms and I bought Pianata, not knowing that it's going to be extremely useless. And then we quickly got to the and then we get to the safe room to complete Mission 6, Act 3. I suck at English. On to the next mission. I didn't really buy anything, so we just left. And then it was a quick run into the school. I don't have the clip of me destroying all the nests for some reason, so here's me destroying the last one. And we quickly got to the gym to turn on the generator. After the first part of the generator is done, we have to find a battery, which I found in literally seconds, and then we put it back into the generator to start up again. A few seconds later, after turning on the generator, a auger or order spawns in. But we killed it very, very easily. After leaving the gym, it was a quick run to the school bus to complete Mission 7, Act 3. On to the next mission, where we just bought a few upgrades for our gun and then we just quickly left. And then after that, we entered the CDR, where we have to find 3 chemicals. So here's the first one, then the second one, and then the last one. After that, it was a quick run to this quarantine zone, I think that's what it is, and then we just turn on the first gate. Then the second gate, and then the last gate to quickly run into the safe house to complete Mission 8, Act 3. On to the next mission, when I actually realised I just picked up a T5 grenade and I didn't even realise. Anyway, we just left the safe house. Then we have to kill a org, which was extremely easy because the T5 grenade hit it. I think one of the AIs hit it, I guess. After that, I've got to destroy these nests. I'm not going to show you me destroying all the nests as there's no point. So here's me destroying the big one. Then the second one. Then the third one. After that, we're going to kill another org, which was extremely easy because I think one of my AIs threw a T5 grenade at it. Anyway, Act 3 is now completed. Now, finally, the final mission. Act 4, let's get into it. I started off by destroying these abominable tentacles first. These were extremely hard to kill, especially with the pistol that I have, and also I'm going to destroy 4 of them. After destroying the first 2, I destroyed the 3rd one, and then the 4th one somehow disappeared out of nowhere. I started down this hole with a propane tank, and I met the abomination and I shot the propane tank, missing completely. Anyway, I got to destroy this abomination's ulcers. After destroying the ulcers or weak spots or whatever you want to call them, I have to now kill the abomination. I started off by shooting this guy's weak spot, and all my AIs went down and I died as well, but for some reason the clip's gone from that. Now I have to restart the very long process again. I found a 1911 which will be extremely useful. After what felt like years, we're back to where we were, and now we're starting shooting it again, and the 1911 was actually destroying it. And after an intense fight with all my AIs down, we beated the abomination. So yes, you can beat Back 4 Blood only using a pistol. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.